Ever felt like you have massive dreams, but no energy to make them happen? You tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow comes, and nothing changes. You picture yourself writing that book, getting fit, starting your own business, or learning a new skill. But instead, you find yourself scrolling on your phone, binge-watching another episode, or reorganizing your desk for the 10th time. And the worst part, you want it, you care, you really do. So why is it so hard to even start? It's not because you're lazy forever. It's because your brain sees the task as too big, too overwhelming. And when something feels huge and scary, your mind says, let's do something easier, something safer. That's why it's easier to refresh Instagram than to write the first page of a book. But here's the good news. This is not who you are. It's a pattern, and patterns can be rewritten. Think about it. How many times have you stayed stuck because the goal felt impossible? You wanted to save money, but the idea of cutting back on everything felt like too much. You wanted to get in shape, but imagining daily 5 a.m. runs made you tired before you even put on your shoes. Or maybe you wanted to start a side hustle, but the thought of figuring out everything, the website, the marketing, the customers, was just exhausting. It's not a lack of desire. It's your brain doing what it's designed to do. Avoid pain and seek comfort. But you can outsmart your brain. And when you do, you'll find it's easier to start, easier to keep going, and easier to finally see those big dreams come to life. Here are 3 steps that can break the cycle, and 1 bonus tip that will make all the difference. Step 1. Make the task ridiculously small. Massive goals feel intimidating, so your brain resists. Want to write a book? Don't think about 200 pages. Write 1 sentence. Want to start exercising? Don't aim for a full workout. Do 5 push-ups. Want to learn guitar? Don't learn a full song. Master 1 chord. Think of it like hiking a mountain. You don't teleport to the peak. You take 1 small step, then another. Small wins are not just progress, they're proof to your brain that you can do this. And once you start stacking those tiny wins, you'll realize the mountain wasn't as scary as you thought. Here's the magic. Small steps trigger momentum. You might sit down thinking, I'll just write 1 sentence. But that sentence turns into a paragraph, then a page, because starting is the hardest part. After that, your brain relaxes into the task. And don't underestimate the power of patience. A 1% improvement each day doesn't sound like much, but over a year, it's a completely different life. The people you admire, they didn't take giant leaps every day. They took consistent, small steps and trusted the process. Step 2. Build easy routines. Willpower is like a phone battery. It drains, but routines, they run on autopilot. If you set up your environment and habits the right way, action becomes almost automatic. Want to read more? Put your book on your pillow so you can't go to bed without seeing it. Want to work out in the morning? Lay out your workout clothes and shoes the night before. Want to eat healthier? Put a bowl of fruit on the counter and hide the snacks in the back of the cupboard. Think of routines as training wheels. They make starting easier until you can ride on your own. The less energy you spend deciding when or how to start, the more energy you have to actually do the thing. Step 3. Use the 2-minute rule. Tell yourself you'll do the task for just 2 minutes. That's it. Want to journal? Write 1 sentence. Want to clean your kitchen? Wash 1 plate. Want to study? Read 1 paragraph. 9 times out of 10, you'll keep going because the hardest part is starting. It's like pushing a heavy ball at the top of a hill. The first push takes effort, but once it's rolling, momentum carries it forward. And here's the bonus tip. Reward yourself for starting, not just for finishing. Play your favorite song, take a short walk, or enjoy a snack you love. When your brain links starting with something pleasant, it becomes easier to show up again tomorrow. Here's the truth. Everyone starts small. The writers, athletes, entrepreneurs you look up to, they've all had days when they didn't feel like doing anything. The difference is, they acted anyway. They kept going, even when it was messy, even when they failed. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of the path. So be kind to yourself when you stumble. What matters most isn't being perfect. It's showing up, even if it's just for 2 minutes, because 2 minutes is infinitely more than 0. So, if you're ambitious but stuck, here's your plan. Make the task small enough to start. Build routines that make it automatic. Commit to just 2 minutes. Do that, and your dreams will stop being ideas in your head and start becoming reality. The spark is already there. All you have to do is add fuel.